let's look at what we can do with Sheets in Excel. Sheets are down here at the bottom. Usually you have 3 of them by default. I'll show you how to change that later on. But let's do this. Let's rename a sheet. So all you have to do is, in the active sheet, is right-click on it. So right-click with the mouse, rename, and we'll call this Working with Sheets. Now, if I keep typing, there will be a limitation for the size. It'll let us know. Also, if I put in some characters that Excel doesn't like, let's just try different ones like this. It will also give us a little message that we can't use those. So I would just say text and numbers, maybe an underscore. So here we go. Now we've renamed this sheet. There's the name. What if we want to move the sheet? A couple different ways to do it. Left click and hold with the mouse, and then just move it over, and then release the left mouse button. We've moved it. Once again, left click and hold, move it over here. You can also right click, move our copy, and let's move it back to the beginning. We can say, let's just move it before sheet 2, just like that. And it puts it at the beginning again, at the left-hand side. What if we want to make a copy of this sheet? Simple as this. Right click, move our copy, check this box, create a copy, and let's put this one at the end so we don't get confused. And watch what it does. It just will add a 2 at the end inside of brackets. Working with Sheets 2. So now let's go back over to this one. Selecting sheets. What if we want to select 2 at the same time? Well, we could hold down the Shift key. So I'm holding down the Shift key and I click on Sheet 2. And Excel tells us at the top of the screen, look for the word group. You'll see the word group in between square brackets, right near the file name. That will tell you that the 2 sheets are grouped together. Then you could move them, or you could put some formatting in a cell. So I'll just fill this with yellow, this particular cell. I'm also going to move these 2 together and put them at the end. So now we've got those 2 sheets at the end. Let me just move them back. So working with sheets and sheet 2, now I'm just going to drag them back over here, and they're together at the beginning. And notice how there's a yellow here and there's a yellow there, because when the sheets were grouped together, when you hold down the Shift key, so now they're not grouped anymore, just one sheet at a time. If I hold down the Shift key and press sheet 2, the 2 sheets are grouped together. I say test, I press enter, it's entered on both cells. So it's B113, and over here, if I scroll down to B113, there it is, or I guess it's B112. Yeah, it was cell B112 on both sides. Now, of course, you don't want to do this forever, so you have to make sure that you right-click and ungroup sheets. So we selected some sheets, we grouped the sheets together. Now we want to delete a sheet, deleting a sheet. So you have to be careful with this one, but come over to here and we want to get rid of this one. It's only one sheet is selected. I right-click, delete. I confirm that by pressing delete again. That one's gone. We're back to 3 sheets. How do we insert a new sheet? Well, you can click, I usually just click this little button right here, and there's a shortcut as well. Shift, hold down the Shift key and press F11, but I just click that myself. I believe you could also right click and say insert, and then it gives you all these fancy options, but I just find it quicker. You could just select that, press OK. I just click this little button here to insert a new sheet. And the number of sheets for a new workbook. As you can probably tell, whenever you create a new workbook, it always gives you 3 to start with. Well, let's go and change that option. File, Options. Here we are in General, and we go down to include this many sheets when creating new workbooks. Let's just change that to, let's say you needed 12. Because, I don't know, 12 months in the year. I click the OK button, then I say File, New, Blank Workbook, and there we go. We have 12 sheets. So that is for every new workbook. If you want to change it back, you'd have to go back and say File, Options, General, change this back to 3. Press the OK button. So more things that you can do with Sheets, but those are the basic things that you would do on a daily basis.